So hot. Week 2, it's here. We are officially just getting into college football.
We're back. That's the first full slate of games, full week of games. We're officially back.
We are back. Week 2's not as good or dominant as week 1, but
no. Week 1 was
college
loaded.
Football's back.
It's officially back.
It's officially
for
back.
sure.
Week 1, for me, I should have worn all black again because it's like a massacre each week for me. I just get ate up, spit out, and
you want me to say
spit out
the full records for everyone?
Yeah, go ahead and give the record.
So last week I went 8-10, 0-1 on my any given lock. Coop went 3-10, 0-1 on his any given lock, and Drew went 6-13, 0-1 in his any given lock. Not the greatest performance ever,
but we'll get better.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like you said last week: the good, the bad, the ugly. You got to build off the good, eliminate the bad, and fix the ugly, because that's the shit that gets you beat.
That's a good point right there. Y'all got a lot of ugly going on.
A lot of ugly going on, but we're fixing it. We're getting deep in the books, deep in the film room. Accountability, that's on me, but we're gonna get better.
I respect the accountability. Do we want to talk about any of the big week 1 blockbusters that happened?
Yeah, we can. How about Florida State knocking off Alabama at home? I mean, hey, that was one of the picks that I hit.
That was a good pick.
FSU plus 13. Should have took money line, but
that was a good
I'll
pick.
take it. Dub's a dub.
That was a good pick. You were talking about that to me for like 3 weeks before the season even started, and I was telling you that you were crazy to do that. But yeah, Alabama, I'm selling all the stock I put in Alabama. I'm officially selling it.
The standard's not the standard anymore.
Not even close. I seen Ryan Williams was walking to the game with like some doll. It was like some emotional support doll.
Brother.
Kalen DeBoer changed the Nick Saban wooden office.
Yeah.
Like that office, it looks like it belongs to like a Klan member, but DeBoer changes it to like some Verizon store.
Yeah. You can buy your new NFL package there or something like that.
Yeah, and the defense was just like
horrendous.
they were jogging around. It was like they were at I think Kirk Herbstreit said it was like they were at a Tuesday practice. It was just like I'm selling all the stock.
Yeah, going through the motion and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, how about Tommy Castellanos?
Johnny Manziel said, I don't know if it was in a news clipping or whatnot, but he said that basically the big bad Alabama that everybody was scared of is not there anymore.
No.
Oh, yeah. They lost all that aura of like you get off the bus and you're a little scared just knowing that you're playing Alabama. Like Castellanos, if he would have said some shit like that while Saban was there, it would have been 21-0 at the end of the first, and all confidence would have been washed away. But they let Florida State stick around, and then that's whenever you're able to like believe some of your confidence. And yeah, I'm selling all stock on Alabama. That was horrible.
Yeah, it was a very shock to everybody. Also, how about the Texas-Ohio State game? Low scoring. My overall from week 1, ugly football, low scoring games, very defensive battles. Like there's this
To the Unders Club.
Yeah, to the Unders Club.
Yeah. Yeah, that Ohio State-Texas game, I mean, you want to talk about an absolute just snooze fest that Texas showed up. I mean, they put up a generational stinker, and that's kind of the question right now that I think us two at this table disagree with, is if Arch Manning is overrated or not. Do you think that Arch Manning is overrated?
I don't think he's overrated because you can't judge that off of one game, especially at Ohio State. And like if you looked at Peyton and Eli's first games, I know it's like hard to compare those, but like they didn't have great stats as well. I mean, also they weren't playing at Ohio State. I think the hype over him is a little overrated, but as a player, I don't think he's overrated.
I respect that. I would just say that he came into the season Heisman favorite.
True.
Paul Feinbaum's on the SEC network saying that he's the best player since Tim Tebow. And he shows up and he can't even complete like a 5-yard crossing route without like clean mechanics. Like he was throwing balls into the dirt all day. The defense had him absolutely shook. And I mean, I would say he's definitely overrated than the Heisman favorite and best player since Tim Tebow. I wouldn't.
That's true. Yeah, the hype is overrated.
Yeah, and also Ohio State isn't that good at what they showed you. They're the number one team in the country, and they're deservingly so. But Texas showed up, and Sark showed up on their heels in the shoe, and that's why the score was more 14-7. I don't think Ohio State is actually that good. I think Ohio State had a conservative game plan, and that was the only way they were going to win that game is by Texas showing up and just kind of laying a stinker like that. So I just want to put that on record for everyone out there. Ohio State is not as good as they looked on Saturday.
So you're saying Julian saying isn't okay? You know what I'm saying?
What?
You don't think he's like all right?
He's solid.
He's better than what I thought too.
I mean, he didn't do anything really. He had a couple nice throws, but the offense was it looked like they were starting a first year starter, and they were able to just play defense and kind of let Texas crumble on their own without having to do too much with Julian Sand.
Kind of exposed Texas offense too.
I mean, yeah, Sark, that was probably the worst offensive game plan I've ever seen Sark show up with.
Could not get it in the end zone within its 5-yard line.
They couldn't do anything. And then once they got to the point where they couldn't do anything, they lost all swagger. And then that 3rd and 5 with Ryan Wingo, he should have caught that ball, but you got to put that
better pass.
You got to put that on his numbers.
Yeah, I agree.
I saw something on Twitter. One guy said that it could be a case with Arch that he had so many resources growing up, coming out of high school, where his floor was probably a lot higher than everybody thought. But in turn, with that, his ceiling is also probably a little bit lower. So he had a high floor coming out of high school, because of all those resources he had. He's, a Manning. Mm-hmm. But now he's in the, bullets are flying.
Yeah.
That ceiling might be a little bit lower than people thought. One game, got to see what happens, but
yeah.
I still think he has a good year.
That quote.
Yeah. You said what?
I still think like he's gonna show up the rest of the season. Like
no,
it's just one game.
He's a good quarterback. He's just not the best quarterback in college football like everyone thought.
Yeah.
And also, if you watch those high school highlights, kind of what you were saying, Drew, of some of his high school highlights, he was legit playing like a JV Texas team. Yeah. Was he from? He's from Texas, isn't he?
Louisiana,
yeah. Where the fans from.
Yeah, JV Louisiana team. Yeah.
No, yeah, I agree. Another storyline. It's going into week 2. OU Michigan. Rumors are the dog is making an appearance in Norman. He's going to wreak some havoc on the Sooners.
Oh, we're gonna be down in Norman, Bob.
Yeah,
we're gonna be down there. We're gonna be.
We got the homies pulling up.
Yeah, it's gonna be a movie down there.
Game day.
I'm going down there ready for war. When I put this helmet on, I say a lot of things that I don't mean. I really do respect OU and their fan base. I have a lot of respect for them, but I'm going down there ready for war. And whenever I put that helmet on, and when that belly starts poking out of my jersey, like. Ooh. It's wartime, so I'm going down there ready for war.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a blast. Game day's down there.
That's gonna be fun.
Wouldn't that be something if the dog did the kick?
Ooh, I'm drilling that kick. By the way, if I do
full helmet, full fit, everything. Hey. Just the dog drilling it in front of McAfee. And I also heard this is I got a little. I guess you can call it insider. I guess I'm like, you know what I'm saying. But I heard the guest picker. I'm gonna let y'all take a guess. It has to do something with Oklahoma. It doesn't have anything to do with OU or Michigan. He's not from this country. Plays at a professional sport. Plays for the Thunder.
Not from this country? Shea?
Shea.
Oh,
I heard Shea is the
Wow.
guest picker for this game day, which that would be pretty cool. I bet a lot of people will show up.
Do they even have college football in Canada?
I don't know, eh?
So we're just throwing anybody on there, I guess. Now.
Arena football's big.
Canada Football League. Don't they have
I'm
that?
fading all
At the
of Shea's
CFL?
picks. I'm fading all of them.
Canada or the Canadian football,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
arena.
yeah.
That's stupid.
Canada.
That's cute. That's cute to get Shea up there.
That's cool. I mean,
No, it's cool.
When was the last time an NBA player was up there?
It's a good point.
You feel me?
I just think for a Norman Oklahoma Sooner game, you could probably get somebody better. But Shea he's the Oklahoma guy right
Reigning champs, yeah.
now. I respect it.
All right, so new segment. It's called the Dog House. Do you want me to explain it? You got it? or-
I'll since it has kind of my name in it,
yeah.
I'll explain it. It's really just a segment of like a team or a player that absolutely burned you the week before.
You're pissed off. You're in the dog. They're in your dog house.
They were bad boys all weekend, and you got to put them in the doghouse. And then,
That's pretty much it.
yeah, that's
You
really
just pissed
much
off
it.
at them. And for me, if they're in the doghouse, I'm probably never betting them again, never touching them, never looking at them.
See, that's what I was gonna say. If they're in my doghouse one week, and then the following week they sell me again, then they're on my banned list.
Okay.
Yeah, I
They
think
got kicked out of the doghouse. They're just not in the club anymore.
Yeah, if you're in the doghouse and then you fuck me again, like then we're banning. We're done doing bets on your team.
I like that.
Yeah. Do you want to start off first with?
Yeah,
the
I
dog?
mean, fuck Oregon State. They suck. They are trash. They are complete garbage. And first of all, Drew, you said California has a true freshman starting, and I was like, that kind of that bought me. I was like, okay, I'm even more locked into it. You failed to mention he was a 5-star true freshman.
And he's a legit.
And he
5-star.
was
But think
slinging
about how
that
many
thing.
5-stars there have been that have not played well in their first game.
I mean, that is true.
Yeah, that's true. Arch Manning.
I knew
It
about
was more so, yeah, he's a 5-star, but he's still a true freshman playing in a big time game. But I'm with you. I get it. That's on me. I got to
I mean, I was still taking Oregon State without knowing that, but you just added that cherry on top for me where I was like, okay, yeah, all in Oregon State.
I remember when he committed to Cal because he flipped to Oregon and then he flipped back to Cal. And whenever Drew said that on the podcast, he was like, there's a true freshman starting. I was thinking about who it was. I totally forgot. It was the 5-star kid from Cali and when he went out there, he was absolutely like slinging it. Like he didn't look anywhere near a freshman. I'm pretty sure that game was like a blowout too. It's just tough on the, we gotta do a little bit more research on some of those games. It's all good
I
though.
knew that he was a 5-star, but like I said, true freshman, first game, did not expect him to play like that.
I mean, yeah, and it's not on you because Oregon State just sucks. They are trash. Like,
Yeah.
it was
And
bad.
I was on Cal, by the way. I just want to put that on record. I did flip to Oregon State because I'm a rider and I'm gonna always ride with the boys. I'm always gonna ride with the boys, but that it does hurt low key knowing that like I had Cal and like when the first quarter ended, it was like, yeah, Cal's gonna win.
You say you're a rider, but back to the week 1, South Carolina, Virginia Tech. I hate to switch the subject, but that game, I had South Carolina, and then you come and tell me that you live bet Virginia Tech spread or money line.
Money line.
That's even worse.
It was when it was like 11-17, and I was like, let me throw $3 on Virginia Tech money line just because like this is a closer game. And South Carolina didn't look all that great. They looked like a fraud team, who was my fraud team. So I live bet Virginia Tech. I don't think that that's anything against you. Sometimes business is business. If you had a humongous bet on South Carolina,
riding, though.
I'm not riding everything. If I rode everything, let's see, 3-10, 6-13, I'd be losing a lot of money if I was riding everything.
Okay.
But there's certain games that I will ride, and if you had a big bet on South Carolina, I would have never threw a little dash on Virginia Tech money line.
Respect.
But I did throw $3 on them, and it didn't end up great.
Yeah, I was about to say, it came bit you on your ass, boy.
No.
Yeah, so Oregon State, my doghouse.
Your doghouse?
Who's in the house?
I'll probably kind of tail off of what I was saying. I'm going to put Alabama and specifically Kalen DeBoer in the doghouse. I said that I was big on Alabama this year. I said that Kalen DeBoer, he's won everywhere he's went. But when you're following the GOAT and you're following the Alabama standard and you're directly after that, there's a little bit different pressure and expectations with it. And DeBoer's a good coach when it comes to playing good teams. Like every single big game Alabama gets up for. Like last year, they smacked Georgia. They smacked LSU on the road at Baton Rouge. But then they show up against Vanderbilt and against
OU.
No offense, OU. And they just lay down. And I think that's kind of who DeBoer is as a coach at this point. Is he's like, if he has the talent, they'll get up for the big games. The players themselves can get up for that. But when they're playing like Vanderbilt, or they were playing Florida State on the road, and they looked like they were playing like an FCS school. Yeah. They had no juice, no energy. And I just think he's that kind of coach to where like the Nick Saban way was if you have a big win, you get in their ass so they can come back down. And if you have a big loss, you're a little bit nicer on them so they can come back up. I think he doesn't have that after a big win, after success, getting in their ass a little bit. And that's why they showed up jogging.
Do you think if he goes 8-4, he gets fired? If Bama goes 8-4?
8-4. He'd be right on the. It depends on what games he wins, obviously, but he'd be right there for sure. I think he has to win like 8-9 games. He has to be right on the verge of playoff again to keep his job. But they already sent out stuff about his buyout. The donors are already talking about his buyout, $70 million.
If he goes 8-4, I see him getting fired.
I can see that. I mean, there's
a standard at Bama.
Yeah, and directly following Saban is always going to be tough. You have to be like that guy for that job.
Yeah. Drew, do you have anybody in your doghouse?
Myself. I'm sticking myself in the doghouse.
Why is that?
Because I suck. I did not do good.
I mean, Bub,
6-13 was really my record overall. I was like 3-9 or something like that. 4-9.
Damn.
I mean, I was about to say I went 3-10, but I'm not going to stick myself in. It's like, I'm like Arch Manning right now. First game, not the best, but a lot of ball left.
I'm relegating myself to the bench. We're playing JV next week. Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
I respect the honesty about knowing
the accountability.
That you're not doing what you need to be doing right now. I respect that. Can we cut right there because this is way too low?
Yeah.
All right, Drew, it's time for your segment. Another smash or pass.
Ooh.
What you got cooking for us today?
All right, so the first one, shout out my Canes. We didn't really discuss them beating Notre Dame's ass. Well, they didn't really beat Notre Dame's ass. They beat their ass in the trenches, I'll say.
We were jumping up and down in
Yeah, why didn't we talk about that game at all? Like, that's a humongous win for the Canes right there. And I remember I told you, I said they're gonna get that done for you against Notre Dame. I remember I told you that, and they showed up for you.
What about the kicker?
He hit the one that mattered.
He was, but oh my God, that first one was just.
We're watching the game together, and we look at the kicker, and I forget who looked up his stats, but on his career, he was 4 of 13.
It's like, why is
for
he
the
in the
field
game?
goal, and we were like, that's crazy. Why is he in the game? And then they ended up
10 seconds later.
Yeah, they ended up fumbling that snap.
Senior he was at Florida Atlantic, from Miami. I mean, that's picture perfect.
Hey, he was drilling them that game.
Cristobal trusted his guy.
Huh?
If he misses that, it's a different convo. But hey, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so smash or pass. I've got Carson Beck. He played really, really well. Looked like the Beck of 2 years ago. I think he's going to flourish at that offense with Shannon Dawson. Mm-hmm. Are you smash or passing Carson Beck? Or on the flip side, a little rival player, Tommy Castellanos.
Well, I kind of think I know where we're gonna go with this. I'll start off because I'm gonna go Carson Beck because I was big on him in the preseason. I said that he was an NFL type quarterback before his injury, and if he can get back to kind of how he was before his injury, that Miami offense would be scary. And he looked legit. He didn't really make any crazy throws, but he didn't make any really mistakes either. And there was a couple good catches by the receivers, but I'm taking Carson Beck in that. You go ahead and give me your Castellanos spill because I know where it's going.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go Castellanos. I mean, we've been talking about it for a while. It's like, I was just waiting for it. Like, it was like I was just in his DMs like, hey, what you doing? You up? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You up?
Yeah, he pulled through. What I say last week, he was like Lil Kyler, and y'all corrected me. He was out there balling like a Lil Kyler out there. Like, so yeah, I'm gonna smash Tommy boy.
Also, one last note on the Miami thing. Shout out my boy Malachi Tony. I've been hyping him since the spring.
I'm not gonna lie.
He made me a fucking profit the other night.
That take you had aged like wine. Like you were talking about him for 2 years, and then first game, true freshman, he was the like wide receiver one, damn near. Like every single ball was going to him.
Yep. Okay. Second smasher pass I've got. Normally I'm supposed to do players or coaches, whatever, that had a really, really good performance, but I thought it'd be interesting to do a little coaching smasher pass who didn't do so hot for week 1. We got Steve Sarkisian, Texas, off to a little rough patch. Talked a little bit about the Arch stuff. Are you smasher passing Sark the rest of the season or Kalen DeBoer?
God, that's tough.
I'll let you go ahead and jump in on that.
I mean,
actually, I'll go ahead and jump. You said neither?
I mean, first of all, I don't think we're Sark's taste, but Kalen DeBoer is just.
I mean, yeah.
I'm good on that. Like,
I said I'd sell my stock. I first want to put out that I would smash Marcus Freeman, even though he wasn't on the list. That man is handsome as hell. We're not even talking about the smash or pass segment anymore. We're just talking about real life, just for a second. No, I would smash Sark. I mean, I've been talking about DeBoer hella lately, so I'd probably go with Sark. I think Texas is still going to end up putting it together and being a good ball club. Alabama, they don't give me that confidence at all that they can do that. So I'm smashing Sark.
I'm probably going Sark too. I have nothing to add to that. I'd rather better than DeBoer. That's all I got. All right, week 2 games. We got first up Kansas at Missouri. The line is 6.5. Missouri is the favorite. Over/under is 51.5. Little facts about them. This is their first time playing since 2011, and this is a big rivalry. This is the border war. Mm-hmm. First time playing since 2011. First time playing ever was 1891. So they went from 1891 to 2011, stopped playing. Haven't played since. First game, back to it.
Whoa! Time out. I might have to fact check you. Did they not play in 2007 to go to the? They had a big game. It was like number 2 versus number 4.
I just said they played from 1891 to 2011. You just said 2007. That's in between.
Hold on. So you were talking about like every single year.
They played every single year up to 2011.
I thought you were saying they played 2011 and the last time before that. No. Okay, my bad.
So the last time they played was 2011. And at the break of 2011, guess what the overall record is?
What's that?
Missouri leads 56-55. So it's like a very
shit.
It's a very 6-7 even record, and this is the first time since 2007 that the schools are playing at their home field. They played at Arrowhead, so yeah, I'm probably gonna go Missouri 6.5. I don't know about the over/under, but I'm taking Mizzou at Mizzou.
Taking Missouri. I like that. I'm probably going to go the over on that. Those two teams are a little bit too close for me. I will tell to any listeners out there, Ahmad Hardy, running back, transfer in from, I believe, Louisiana Monroe. Guy's one of the best running backs in the country. So watch out for him on Missouri. But I'm probably just going to go with the over on that. Drew?
Not bad.
Ahmad Hardy almost won me a national championship last year in college football 25. I started at UL Monroe. Somehow kept him all 4 years.
Damn.
We had
Dynasty.
to break out the banks in Monroe, Louisiana, to keep him there.
Oh, yeah.
Won a Heisman.
Damn.
Fun fact if anybody cares.
Hell yeah.
Do you have a pick in that game? Or are you staying away from picking this week?
I'm in the doghouse side.
Oh, that's
Put
tough.
himself in the doghouse.
Put himself in the doghouse. No picks this week. All right.
Damn, Bob. All right.
Hey, next week, we got this next week. Next one, we're going Baylor at number 17, SMU. SMU is a 3-point favorite, and the over-under is 65.5. Baylor got absolutely throttled by Auburn. Well, not throttled. They couldn't hang.
Yeah, Auburn was better.
Who did SMU play last week?
I think they played a bum school. Yeah.
I'm probably taking SMU -3, especially at SMU. It's cool that it's a little in-state rivalry.
No?
I don't know if this is the first time they played in a while, but I like SMU.
I like that. I'm probably going to take the under. The line's at 65.5. That's a high.
You know what? I'm taking the under too.
You gonna tell that?
I'm
Whitney?
gonna say that. Yeah.
I respect that. It's a high ass line. Like 65.5 is a lot of points, and it's also 11 a.m. kick. I could just see a couple ugly plays happening in that, and it just ended up having an under. So I'm gonna take the under in that.
All right. So we got next fighting for the Cy-Hawk Trophy. We're going Iowa at number 16, Iowa State. Iowa State's a 3.5-point favorite. Over under is 41.5. I was looking at past games, and they have all been low-scoring games since 2018. 2018, I think it was like a 40-something to 40-something in like overtime. I want to say Brock Purdy was there at that time. But the last 6 years, only one time have they reached 40 points or more in the last 6 years against the spread. So I want to take the under just because the trends. But also I could see Iowa State coming out and putting up like 30-something and Iowa scoring like 14. But I'm taking Iowa State -3.5.
You're taking Iowa State -3.5?
Yeah,
I like that.
I bet against Rocco. I said I would smash him.
No, you got to.
So now I have to do that.
I respect it. I'm low key thinking about taking the under now that you said that stat because
That's what
low key Iowa under is a principal play. If you see them on the card, you just low key throw their under in on any type of parlay or anything.
Like the under last week, beautiful.
Boy, you want to talk about bookwork? Iowa Albany under hit easily. But I'm unfortunately after the handshake going to be taking Iowa +3.5. I think Iowa's low key a little sleeper team in the Big Ten. They have zero hype. But they're always a good defensive team. Kirk Ferentz, I think is his name. He's a good coach. I just think they're a little bit of a sleeper team. And also Iowa State, I think they're a little bit on their high horse, winning week 0 against a bad Kansas State team, FYI. Who'd they almost lose to?
South Dakota.
My God.
They were down to South Dakota with like a minute.
Yeah, they had to score last second, right? So they went against a bad Kansas State team. I think they're a little bit on their high horse, and I also think that rivalry, it's low-key one of the great, it's a really good rivalry in college football. So I'm going to be taking Iowa +3.5 on that.
Got you. Next one, we're going to go, these last two, we're going to be some in-state teams for us. We're going to go OSU at number 6, Oregon. Oregon is a 28.5-point favorite. Yeah. And the over-under is 58.5.
I would take that.
The Oregon?
be?
I think Oregon's going to beat them by 50.
I mean, yeah. And they just lost OSU just lost their starting quarterback. He has a broken foot, which sucks because I've heard he legit was the best player on the team. And now, I mean.
Question, little off topic here. If it is that big of a bloodbath, do the questions finally start circulating on if he's done this year? Or if they...
But Gundy's never going to leave.
Well, it'd
That's
be
the
like a Gundy resigns, but like, do you think if they get drilled by 50 points, surely the boosters have to go, okay, we got to do something.
I think they're
Right?
fine.
Yeah. I mean, last year I was convinced that Gundy wasn't the guy anymore and that the game passed them up because they had a bunch of returning players and they were absolutely dog shit. But
Last in Big 12.
yeah, I would say if it's a bloodbath against Oregon, maybe not, because they could still run the table in the Big 12 and make some noise. But I think this year Gundy should be on like a legit hot seat of like if we're not back to winning 8-9 games competing for the Big 12, like we might have to move on. But also in that game, I'm going to be taking the under 58.5. I just don't see Oklahoma State really like being able to score. Oklahoma State is so bad, dude. Like, I couldn't even name... I know so much college football, and I could not name a single player on Oklahoma State. They are
Don't
so
they have that
irrelevant.
one good receiver?
Who?
Went to Santa Fe?
Yeah, see, he's like a
don't even know.
3-star.
Shetron?
Cetron.
Shetron was a 4-star.
He's a 4-star? I guess I...
he's still there.
He has a brother. Basically, that's why OSU got him, was because he was originally committed to OU. OU didn't want his brother because his brother was a 2-3 star. The good one flipped so that he could play with his brother, essentially.
That's loyalty.
Yeah. I mean, I just think if there's any Oklahoma State fans listening to us, like, I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
it's about time that, like, you're about to be in some down years here. And it's either get rid of Mike Gundy and rebuild or continue on this same path that has no great ending.
Because that ship sailed.
Yeah, that ship been sailed.
Bon voyage.
They brought back Ollie Gordon, the entire offensive line last year.
Alan Bowman.
Yeah, and they just they were so bad.
35-year-old Alan Bowman.
Facts.
Who once
9-year starter.
was a Michigan player.
That's facts. He was a
We don't
four-string.
claim him.
No, if he's a Michigan man and he stands for integrity, we'll claim him.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm taking the under in that one.
I got you. All right.
Did you say you're picking that?
Yeah. Oh, no. Shit. I guess I'm going to take, I'm going to ride with you again on the under 58.5, and I'll take Oregon minus 28. I can see that.
Taking both?
Yeah, I'll take both.
Respect it.
Take both of them. Bofa.
Both of these nuts?
Okay. All right, so now we're going game of the week. The only really good game of the entire week 2. Number 15, Michigan. At number 18, Oklahoma. Oklahoma's a 5.5 point favorite, which I do not like. Like, why are they?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, OU fans. Like, but I think they should at least be like 2-3 maybe. Mm-hmm. It could be the underdog also. Mm-hmm. The over-under is 45.5. I'm going to let you take it away, big dog.
Yeah, y'all might as well just kick back for a little bit because I'm going to go for a little bit here. Obviously, I'm going to be taking Michigan money line. I don't understand the spread either. I think that's more of so people are betting OU. And so when a lot of people bet a certain line, that it kind of trends towards that way. BV and OU, there's a lot of pressure on this season. I think he's in an actual hot seat. There's a lot of OU fans out there that kind of coddle BV because of their hatred towards Lincoln Riley. And there's a lot of pressure on this year. And this is a big game. Even if they lose it, they could still run the table in the SEC. But Bryce Underwood is really him. I don't know if anybody... He didn't have a crazy stat line or anything like that, but you just watch him throw the ball with his mechanics and stuff like that. He's really, really that guy. The ball pops out of his hands.
He's legit. He's legit.
He is. And our run game's legit. Our defense is legit. I'm gonna give some props to OU. They have a elite defense. That's what BV does. Mateer looked good. The run game and the O-line looked a little questionable. I watched film, but
Bookwork.
yeah. But I just think that BV is not the guy for OU. I think that he ends up getting bought out this year. You know, they went 6-7 their first year, went 10-3 the next year in one of the worst Big 12s we've ever seen. The year after that, last year, they went 6-7 again. He's never been the guy for OU. I tell OU fans this all the time, that he's not the guy. They'll sit there and tell me that he's Bob Stoops 2.0. That's just because of their hatred towards Lincoln Riley, to where they want BV to succeed. There's no juice in that program really on the recruiting trail and hype. They did bring in Mateer, but I think this is, you already know who I'm going with this. This is easy Michigan money line. I'm going to be down there in the trenches. And yeah, I think we're definitely going to win that game. I think it's an easy slaying game right there.
Now, on the contrary, I'm taking OU minus 5.5. Might take the under. I think it could be like a little defensive battle. I mean, this is first road game for Bryce Underwood. I think home field advantage helps OU a lot. This is really going to determine what Oklahoma's offensive line is about. If they can hang with Michigan type of defense. Yeah, it's Ben Arbuckle versus who's that? Wink Martindale.
No, that's the DC. The new OC is Chip Lindsey from UNC. But that's kind of the question
Lindsey,
in the game.
Yeah.
Is the offense. They're two brand new offenses with new quarterbacks. The defenses we both know are what it's going to be. It's going to come down to Underwood versus Mateer, Michigan offense versus OU's offense. Who can make the plays is what it's going to come down to.
I think it being at OU helps OU a lot.
I don't think it does.
Well, I do. Come on, I'm repping right here. I got Michigan minus 5.5. I wish we had some diehard.
Taking Michigan minus 5.5.
No, I'm taking OU minus 5.5.
Wow.
And probably gonna take the under. I'm gonna be down there with you. So anytime Mateer.
Are you gonna be wearing OU down there?
Yeah, I'm gonna be wearing OU. Come on, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm out.
We started off with the episode talking about how much of a rider I am, and these things.
Oh yeah. Talk about the episode. I don't ride with everything.
Hey, it's all right. You can.
I just rode with you with 2 picks.
You can be a sheep down there, Bob, and just follow the pack. Fellas like me from the University of Michigan, we're the leaders and best. Yeah. All right, we stand out. We're the lions down there.
I'm sure.
And we're gonna be ready to go to war down there. And I'm not gonna be very happy with you down there, Bub.
That's fine.
Don't be looking at me
how you getting home
and all that.
How you getting home?
I'll Uber, and that's all you got to know.
Okay, Uber everywhere.
It's gonna be an expensive ass Uber.
Yeah,
from Norman to OKC.
Yeah. Norman to the village. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
First of all, you ain't driving. We definitely gonna have one of our homies driving because I know you're gonna be drinking and I'm gonna be drinking.
I'm be sipping, but we be sipping. But yeah, I'm taking OU. Got to represent. All the homies gonna be down there. I'm giving you shit.
Can you name me 5 OU players right now?
John Mateer, Jay Knott, Deion Burks, Xavier Robinson, and Baylock. I forget his first name.
All right, 4.5. That's respect.
4.5. How?
Yeah. What's his first name, bub?
What does it start with?
I actually don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't
like,
tell.
Why are we doing this right now? Like, why you?
I wanted to put you on the spot, bub. You're over here. You wore your OU shirt.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
from Oklahoma.
Against me.
I'm from Oklahoma. I gotta represent.
That's fine. I
can't let you come in here just talking all this shit on OU. Like,
I respect it, but I'm just saying we got to put fans like you in your place.
If you're feeling froggy, jump.
I'm not feeling froggy right now, but Saturday I'm gonna be feeling froggy as fuck.
On to the cards.
Cards?
Yeah, we're going cards.
Okay. You want me to start off or?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's crazy. All right. I got Illinois -2.5 at Duke. I'm big on Illinois this year. I got Iowa +3.5. The Baylor SMU under. I got Syracuse -6.5 versus UConn. I got the under in the Oregon game. Clemson -33.5 versus Troy. I think that they kind of have a bounce back week after that L to LSU. I got Kentucky +10.5 versus Ole Miss. They always seem to play Ole Miss close. I'm got the Kansas Missouri over. I'm taking USF +17.5 at Florida.
It's a spicy pick.
Yeah, I watched Byron Brown play, and I'm sure there's a lot of college football fans out there that watched him play because it was that first game. That man was running through motherfuckers' chests, and I'm not that big on Florida this year. I'm going UNC Charlotte under 49.5. We didn't talk about it much. What the Bill Belichick and that UNC, that was disgraceful. After the first drive, it looked like,
they came out, slinging it.
It was like, is Belichick about to run college football now? But then
They didn't complete a pass for 3 quarters.
Is that a real stat?
They completed first opening drive.
Mm-hmm.
They did not complete another pass. I want to say towards the end of the 3rd or 4th quarter.
Yeah, the commentator was kind of sneak dissing him about it.
Herb Street. Yeah.
There was a hot mic also where he came in and said that
He was like, they haven't completed a pass since yesterday. Or
I mean, it was bad. And Belichick, just to let you know, that college shit can get ugly quick. I'm taking Houston -13.5 at Rice. That's a little rivalry game down there in Texas, and I also chose Houston this year in my college football 26 dynasty. I'm taking Toledo -6.5 versus Western Kentucky. I'm taking Mississippi State +6.5 versus Arizona State. I'm taking, what does that say?
What the? I don't even know. What is your handwriting, my guy? Is that UK?
I don't know. Can you read that or no?
No, I can't read that.
We'll skip that one.
It's terrible.
We're gonna skip that one. We're gonna go with Vanderbilt money line at Virginia Tech. And yes, I was the one that wrote these down. Sometimes my handwriting gets a little sloppy. I'm going Michigan State -3.5 versus Boston College. I'm taking the UCLA UNLV over 53.5. I'm taking Stanford +18.5 at BYU. And then my any given lock of the week is going to be Tulane, South Alabama, over 51.5. I'm not even going to give my reason for that. Just trust. That's all I got to say.
Got you. Okay, yeah, I have a few of your picks, and I think I have a few of the opposites as well.
No shocker.
I'm taking Illinois -2.5 at Duke. That's what you got, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a good pick.
Yeah, I'm taking Indiana and Kennesaw State under 50.5.
I like that.
What was the score this last week of the Indiana game? It was like 30-something to... It was kind of close with Old Dominion.
Yeah, I think I took their spread, and they didn't end up covering.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit closer.
I think it'll be another low-scoring game. I got Syracuse -6.5 versus UConn.
Good pick.
This is a big bounce-back win for Syracuse this week at the Dome.
Mm-hmm.
UConn's usually not the best in football, so I like that. I'm taking Virginia moneyline at NC State. They dominated Coastal Carolina last week. They have I want to say they are the number 2 team with the most transfer experience. So like the most amount of snaps and downs played. And NC State just didn't look that good against Eastern Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
It was a close game. So I'm taking Virginia money line. I'm taking Kent State +48.5
Here we
against
go.
Texas Tech.
Here we go.
Last week, I took Arkansas. For y'all didn't know, I did a little live bet. I took Arkansas Pine Bluff plus, what was it? Plus 54, 54.5. And I was like, there's no way they get beat by 54. There's no way.
And that's what he told me.
That's on me because I didn't do my research on Arkansas Pine Bluff. They have not won more than 4 games from 2014 to 2019. They were like 2-9, 3-9, 2-9, 3-9, 1-10. 2019 they go 6-5. Still haven't won.
See, I wish
Still more than 4. I didn't know that, so that's on me. I didn't do my research. But Kent State, I mean, did they go 0-12 last year? And did they, or the 2 years before, did they go 1-11 the year before? Yes.
They went 1-11 last year?
They went 2 years ago. Or yes, they went 0-12 last year. They went 1-11 the year before. Now, they're 1-0. That's all the confidence I need for 48.5 points. So
Those are
Who they
some
playing?
bad teams.
that's some bad teams, yeah.
Who are they playing?
They are playing Texas Tech.
Give me Texas Tech minus 38.5 versus Kent State. This man told me last week Arkansas Pine Bluff, and
You
it
didn't
wasn't
tail,
even,
though.
I did. I bet it. I know you remember that. I bet it.
Do you know what the score at halftime was?
It was like 50 to nothing.
It was 47-0.
It wasn't even close. I'm taking Texas Tech. I'm fading.
Oh my god.
I'm fading.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, Bob.
I mean, yeah, they went 0-12. They went 1-11. Yes, but they're 1-0 now, and that's all I need. That's all I need.
That.
And I think Texas Tech is going to have. I mean, yeah, they spent $20 million on roster, but I don't know. I mean, I'm taking them.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got Ole Miss and Kentucky. I got the under 52.5.
I like that.
It was a low-scoring game. Did they play last year? Kentucky upset. Ole Miss,
They did.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I might throw Ole Miss minus 10.5 because this could be like a little get-back year. But I don't know. It's a lot of points to cover.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm taking the Missouri spread. I'm taking Texas State money line at UTSA. Texas State's usually pretty good in the, what is it, Conference USA?
I believe. No, they're in the Sun Belt.
They are in the Sun Belt, yeah. They usually. Ball knows. Because didn't they almost upset Arizona State last year? Mm-hmm. We watched that game. Mm-hmm. Taking West Virginia minus 2.5 at Ohio. I know Ohio is knocking at the door, trying to knock somebody off. They almost completed a comeback against Rutgers last week.
Watch that game.
But back to the transfer, West Virginia is the number 1 team with the most amount of transfer experience playing snaps. So I'm taking West Virginia. I'm taking Western Kentucky money line at Toledo. Their quarterback leads the nation so far in passing yards. I know it's only been 2 games, but at 706 total yards, that means he's averaging 353 a game. Fucking slinging that thing.
Slinging that.
So I like that. I'm taking Michigan State minus 3.5 versus Boston College. I got Vandy money line at Virginia Tech. I think that would be a really good game. That's a night game too. And then I'm taking Arizona State spread minus 6.5 at Mississippi State.
I like that.
And my lock. I'm gonna go Virginia money line.
Virginia money line is a lot. I'll add that to my card. I like that. What was the Texas Tech spread with Kent State?
48.5.
48.5. I want to go ahead and change my any given lock to Texas Tech minus 48.5 versus Kent State. The first thing that this man was saying to sell you Kent State was, I know they went 2-10 2 years ago, and I know they went 1-10 last year.
But they're 1-0 now.
Yeah, they're 1-0.
That's all I need.
I'm fading that solely because of that Arkansas Pine Bluff, and it's just giving me the vibes of like I got to fade that. So I'm adding that to as my
Everybody
lock.
keep track of this game. I want everybody out there to tune in to
I'm a
Texas
rider.
Tech playing Kent State this Saturday.
I
be
will be
barn
tuned in
burner.
now.
I almost want to ride with the Texas Tech Nate pick
I'm so confident
What
right
the-
now.
Because
When the hell?
I'm so confident. I'm very confident. That's why I changed it to my lock.
Kent State is bad.
What
Yeah.
the hell happened to? Oh, dude, I always ride. I always ride. Now I got both y'all fade me.
I rode Arkansas Pine Bluff last week, Bub, and you drilled me in the eye.
But
you
that-
also took Wake Forest minus 18.
You know why I took that though? Yeah, I had to ride with the boy Rico Bosco.
Yeah, that's just one of those bets. It's giving me those vibes. No offense to you, Bub.
It's okay.
I'm still riding, just not with that one,
Okay.
Bub.
I'll remember this. So yeah, that does it for week 2. We got our cards. Talked about big games. Mm-hmm. Gonna be fun going down to Norman.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna be down there.
It's gonna be a long day.
Yeah, we're planning on getting down there around game day, which those are always at like what 8 a.m.
Even earlier. People are gonna be camped out at like 4 or 5 a.m.
No. Yeah. I'm the dog's gonna be out that weekend. Or this weekend. That's all I gotta
It's
say.
gonna be fun. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Fuck OU.
We're gonna be so it's gonna be a long season. I mean, it's only week 2 of what? Week
I think there's like 15 or 16 weeks,
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like 13 regular season weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a big week though, bub.
It is
We're
a
gonna
big
be down
week.
there.
It is a big week. It's gonna be fun. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Facts.
So yeah. This is any given weekend, and let's have a weekend.
Let's have a weekend.
Fuck Michigan.
All right, boys, any given weekend pod. I'm fucking fired up for this Saturday. You've got Michigan coming to Norman, 6:30 prime time. I'll be there at the game. I'll be there at College Game Day, so I just wanted to make this quick video for Nate Stogsdale. Nate, I had to pull out my OU helmet. You've always got your Michigan helmet sitting over there. There's one key difference, though. Mine, Jason White Heisman signature. And I know, you know ball, so I know you can recall it's been about 30 years for you, bub. 30 years. So what do? You go and spend millions of dollars on this new prospect, Bryce Underwood. But you paid $1 million to get stumped in Norman. He's going to be a freshman sitting there shaking in his boots. That place is going to be absolutely insane. And it's not a bird. It's not a plane. It's John Mateer. John Mateer, he's going to carry us to this victory Saturday. And if our O-line gets a hold of your D-line whatsoever, it's going to be a 30-point blowout, bub. So that's my lock of the week. If you're a betting man watching this podcast, OU minus 6.5. Let's ride, boys. Good luck to both of y'all Coop producers with y'all's picks. But Nate, it's fuck you and it's fuck Michigan this week. Let's go. Got one more thing for you, Nate.
Step up, bring it. Yes, sir.
Y'all thought the dog wasn't going to come out this episode? Y'all really thought that? It's smoke this week in Norman. It's absolute war. We're coming down there. We're taking over down there. Let me talk to you a little bit closer here. We're coming down there and we're doing the thing. We're coming down there where we're pissing in your toilets. We're drinking your beers. We're taking your wives. We're not just pissing in your toilets. We're shitting in your toilets, and then we're leaving because that's what the leaders and best do. That's what Michigan does. Go Blue. Fuck OU.